Alright, you're a 19-year-old Roman bride now. Congratulations, I guess. Too late to run. It's 89 CE. Reign of Emperor Domitian. You're Flavia Tertia, daughter of a respectable family, and tonight Rome will teach you what marriage really means. Not the saffron veil, not the scattered walnuts. The other part. The part nobody writes down. You're barefoot on cold marble. Torches spit smoke. 7 witnesses stand behind you, quiet as stone columns. They're not here for beauty. They're here to make sure you do what a Roman wife is supposed to do. And no one told you the details until now. Of course they didn't. You walk toward the wooden figure in the corner, draped in cloth. Your hands shake so badly you have to hide them in your sleeves. Everyone watches. Nobody helps. Your mother warned you this morning. Do not resist. Whatever they require, don't resist. Now you understand why she cried while braiding your hair. Let me explain something Rome never softens. Marriage is a transfer of ownership. Your father signs you away. Your husband receives you. You are the property. The contract is the ceremony. Your body is the receipt. Yeah. Welcome to adulthood Roman style. You're still thinking about the crowd outside. The men shouting obscene songs, because Rome believes laughter keeps away evil spirits. Sure, maybe it does. Or maybe that's just an excuse for grown adults to yell instructions at a teenage bride. You decide. Marcus Petronius Rufus, your brand new husband, 25 years older, carried you over the threshold. The gesture is supposed to be sweet. It isn't. It's a reminder. Brides used to be dragged inside whether they wanted to enter or not. Now the door shuts. The world gets quiet. Too quiet. You finally see who's in the atrium. A pronuba, the senior woman who runs the entire night. A priest. 3 female slaves with basins and cloth. A physician with a leather bag at his feet. And in the corner, the draped wooden thing waiting for you. It's crowded in here for something everyone pretends is private. The pronuba grabs your hands like she's holding a runaway mule. Firm. Controlling. You are now in your husband's home, she says. Translation. You belong here now. Whether you want to or not, she guides you toward the draped statue. You feel the witnesses staring into your back like nails. Rome loves witnesses. Rome trusts nothing without paperwork, signatures, and at least 6 people ready to testify. Surviving this life has rules. You learn them fast or you break. Rule number 1. Keep your head down and your mouth shut. You pull the cloth away. And there it is. A wooden figure shaped like a god Rome barely speaks about. Mutinous Tutinus, the fertility deity brides must greet before the husband is allowed near them, shaped like trouble. Carved into the shape of a phallus, its purpose becomes horrifyingly clear as the pronuba began explaining what you must do. The god Mutinous Tutinus was Rome's deity of fertility and sexual initiation. We know he existed because multiple ancient sources mention him, always briefly, always with visible discomfort. Saint Augustine, writing in the 5th century as Christianity was conquering pagan, Rome described the practice with outrage. Roman brides were required to perform a seated offering ritual involving the statue, a sacred duty before consummation with their husbands. You freeze. The room waits. The pronuba leans close. You must ask his blessing, she says. You must offer yourself as tradition requires. Your stomach drops. Your mother's warning finally makes sense. And here's the part no one warned you about. This ritual isn't symbolic. It's the beginning of Roman verification. Quick thing, if you're deep in this, kindly hit like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next descent. Now back to Rome. The witnesses step closer. The priest whispers a prayer. The physician prepares for his examination. You stand there, trapped between tradition and the wooden god, and you understand one thing with painful clarity. You are not here to be honored. You are here to be confirmed. You're still standing in front of the wooden god when the pronuba moves behind you, guiding you like you're a piece of furniture that needs repositioning. No softness. No privacy, just hands, commands, and eyes. They tell you this is sacred. You can already tell it's paperwork wrapped in religion. Here's a harsh truth Rome never admits out loud. Every ritual tonight exists because men need proof. Proof you're untouched. Proof you obey. Proof the children will belong to your husband and not some guy singing rude songs outside. You're not a partner in this marriage. You're the evidence. The prenuber gives instructions in that calm, terrifying voice older women use when they've done this too many times and stopped feeling anything about it. The witnesses lean in. Not close enough to help, just close enough to report what you did. Your knees weaken. Your face burns. You do it anyway. Because rule number 2, if you refuse, you pay, not them. And Rome never pays. When it's over, the slaves hurry in. One holds a bronze basin. Another pours scented water over your arms like you're being reset. You're shivering, but they don't look at your face. They've done this for other brides. They'll do it again tomorrow. The priest mutters a prayer no one listens to. Even he sounds bored. Let me explain something they don't tell you in school. Roman religion isn't tender. It's not about comfort. It's a checklist. Sacrifice, smoke, gesture, done. Your body has just been added to the list. The physician steps forward next. He's older, hair tied, tools in that leather bag he guards like treasure. He doesn't greet you. He doesn't need to. You're not a patient. You're a legal case. He performed your first examination before the ceremony, the one confirming you were a virgin. That record is already sealed. That's the before picture. Now he needs the after. The prenuber nods. The witnesses shift. You stand there, jaw clenched, trying not to think. The physician works with the cold efficiency of someone checking a shipment of grain. And here's the part that feels like a punch. To him, you're not a girl trembling on her wedding night. Your property being verified. He finishes, gives a curt statement for the record. A slave writes it down on a wax tablet. If your husband ever drags you to court, these 7 people can testify to every second of tonight. You want to scream? You don't. Screaming is not one of your options. The prenuber announces that the rituals of preparation are complete. Translation: the real ordeal starts now. They take you to the bedchamber. The door has been left open on purpose. Oil lamps line the walls. Shadows swing across the room as if the walls themselves are watching. Your husband, Marcus, finally steps inside. He won't meet your eyes at first. He keeps glancing toward the prenuber like a nervous apprentice waiting for instructions. That surprises you. You expected confidence, authority, something decisive. Instead, he looks like someone about to take an exam he didn't study for. You sit on the edge of the bed. You try to hold the sheets still with your hands, but they tremble anyway. The prenuber speaks the formal words, the ones she said for decades. The gods have blessed the union. Let the marriage be consummated according to the laws of Rome. The words fall like chains. The room gets smaller. Your heart climbs into your throat. And then the worst thought hits you, sharp and late. Everything so far has only been preparation. The real verification hasn't even begun. All right. The door stays open. The lamps stay bright. And you're sitting on that bed trying to breathe like a normal person, while every rule of Rome presses down on your ribs. Marcus finally looks at you. Not with desire. Not with tenderness. More like he's checking if the grain shipment arrived undamaged. Welcome to Roman marriage. Romance optional. Verification mandatory. He sits beside you. The bed ropes creak. The prenuber clears her throat, which is her way of saying get on with it. The witnesses shift their weight in the hall. They're close enough to hear everything. That's the point. Here's something they don't put in museum plaques. Roman consummation wasn't a private moment. It was a legal step. Like stamping a document. Except the document is you. Marcus tries to touch you gently at first. Maybe he's trying to be kind. Maybe he's terrified. Hard to tell. His hand hovers, then lands on your shoulder like he's afraid you'll break. Spoiler, you don't. But something inside you folds, quietly. He keeps glancing at the doorway, at the pranuba, at the physician's shadow behind her, as if any of them can tell him how to do this correctly. And here's the part nobody warned you about. You're both trapped. He has to perform. You have to comply. They have to witness. Everyone has a job. No one can leave. You lie back because there's nowhere else to go. The sheet under you is rough. Your hands won't stop shaking. Marcus whispers something meant to comfort you, but you can't even hear it. Your heartbeat is louder. The pranuba steps forward once, checking positioning. Yes, that's a real thing. Then steps back. She nods to Marcus like he's a student and she's waiting for him to pass the exam. And he does. Eventually. Awkwardly. Quietly. The pressure in the room never drops. The witnesses listen for the signs they came for. The legal signs. Not emotional ones. Not human ones. When it's over, Marcus pulls back fast, like he's ashamed of how the whole thing felt. Or didn't feel. Hard to tell. You try to sit up, but the slaves are already coming in. Towels. Water. Cloths. Movements practiced and fast. Because the night isn't done. Not even close. Here comes the part you're absolutely not going to like. The physician returns. And now he needs proof. The physician steps inside like he's returning to a workspace he left 10 minutes ago, which, in his mind, he has. He doesn't offer sympathy. He doesn't avert his gaze. He doesn't even pretend this is awkward. Why would he? To him, this entire night is just a sequence of checks. The pranuba steps aside so he can reach the bed. The witnesses lean closer to the doorway. You pull the sheet over your legs out of instinct. But instinct means nothing here. He gestures for you to move it aside. You obey, because what else is left? He opens that leather bag again. The tools clink faintly. You feel the heat rise